morning, guys. Trader Joe here. Gonna bring you a video called the Never Bust Trading Strategy video. Call it what you want. This is not high production. This is just to teach you guys a way you can trade and not lose your prop firm accounts if that's what you're doing, or if you're trading with cash in a regulated broker, quote unquote, wink wink, whatever you want to do. This is not financial advice. This is for educational purposes. And yeah, we'll just get right into it. So what's the strategy? How do you never bust? Well, I got the TradingView replay ready to go here. So you can see I'm looking at M2K, which is Micro Russell, which is got 2,000 micro stocks in it, so they call it the M2K for micro. So let's go to TradingView, let's go to replay, let's choose a random bar on the 1 minute chart with all the data available, and it took us to 4:30 in the morning. Overnight's pretty illiquid, but it is still tradable with this strategy. If you're trading like a prop firm, you could put in limit orders to get filled at your prices, and here's how it works. So you just buy or sell. You can go to a higher time frame and just pick some levels where you would want to buy or sell. So you go maybe look at like an hourly. You can see that you get a lot of bounces down here in these 2200 levels. You got some highs up here in the 2400s, but you literally just buy or sell. So on the 1 minute chart, let's say we take a buy. Okay, so we're long. Market's moving. Now about half the time it's going to go into profit, and half the time it'll go into drawdown. So you can see this thing's gone into $50 in drawdown, which is 10 points. A lot of your like 50K prop firms that people buy give you 2,000 in drawdown. So this strategy will very rarely bust if you follow it to a T. So let's say $50 in drawdown, you have another limit order, take another buy. It's almost New York Open on this is at 6:30. We're looking at this in Pacific time, so, and the second buy has almost got to break even. Let's say you let it run through the New York Open. Oh yeah, got some volume. It moved 67 in profit now. That would be your day if you were trading a prop firm account. Take your profit, walk away, come back tomorrow. Yeah, let the day run out. Maybe you have a job, so you don't want to really look at it during the day or whatever. You'll just only look at getting entries overnight near the New York Open, and then you look for bounces into profit. You can go both ways. You can go long or short. With this asset, it mean reverts both ways so much, it really doesn't matter. So let's keep this rolling. Once it crosses this 1500 mark, it's back into the new Asian session, and we'll just see where it's at. Okay, we're in Asia. Zoom out a little bit. Yesterday we bought here, so see if we get a little dip where like we would set a limit order. Okay, yeah, there it is. Say we would have bought one there. Let it run. That limit order would be running into profit, which is like what I said, what it would do half the time. But we don't, you can set take profits for this strategy, or you can just let them run and see where they're at the next day when you wake up. if you're trading in America for New York session. If you're not, if you're somewhere else, then yeah, I would recommend setting take profits. But this never bust system, you use the account as a stop loss, and you don't want to put your orders too close together. Hence, that's why we call it the never bust. So yeah, this thing looks like it's still running, and it's pretty much break even. It's getting some little spikes in the profit. Myself, I wouldn't be waking up until after probably 6:15 to come check this. So, oh hey, we got it. Whoa, we had a news announcement apparently. Yeah, 5:30 news, which would have been 8:30 New York time. Let's say we would have bought on that drop. We would have bought another one. Goes more into drawdown, we'll buy another one. We're in New York now. We could have gotten out at break even, it looks like, with that drop. Let's say, yeah, we woke up, we saw we were in some pretty heavy drawdown. Decided to get out. We'll just flatten this day at break even and call it a day. So most trades, say we bought, maybe if we would have saw this news coming out, like check your Forex Factory calendar or something like that, this would be something like ICT traders would call a Judas swing, where you run up into the news, but then when the announcement drops, you just slam everybody out of it. If we, like Wednesday the 12th, this may be like ADP jobs report or something of that nature, which, you know, a big miss or something could be pretty serious. Yeah, we could have came in before that 5:30 news, checked our position, you know, like 5:15, saw we were up somewhere around this area and said, hey, you know, we're up 50-60 bucks, just pull it, don't hold it through the news. But if you overslept, you're in 180 to 200 drawdown. Your only play at that point is to add and then see if you can get like a 50% bounce, which we got. Like I said, this asset mean reverts all the time. And the only goal of this strategy is just to get more accounts to your take profit than you get to bust. Trading one micro on a 50K, you can see 200 in drawdown, not a big deal. The trick is with the prop firms is getting it done in one day, because at the end of the day, you're going to get liquidated of all positions on most prop firms. So you will have losing days. That's going to happen. But the trick is don't add too aggressively. You see, like on this one, I added like when I was in, I don't know, this $20, $25 a drawdown, maybe $30 drawdown, I don't know, got out for net 50 profit. This one we didn't add until the news dropped and we were 180 in drawdown. Got out at break even. So we're up 74 bucks. Let's try one more and just see how it goes. This is definitely a discretionary approach to trading, but this is what you have to do to become profitable. Is you have to learn the flow of the market. I mean, there's no other way. And you can see, like this exit, I got out near the highest push. Partially that's, you know, going to be luck. I mean, this thing could have just slammed down and then just went sideways. we would be looking, I think we want to sell into pushes in this market, so I'm going to take a short here, and then we would check the next morning and see where we're at. Maybe we would have sold a little lower, I don't know, but like I said, this is just for educational, and this is kind of just an example of how this strategy goes. So we'd be sleeping this time, but we're in a little bit of profit. Maybe we would have had some more limit orders set up to this news candle to go short. Yeah, we never would have necessarily gone for setting take profits here. But like I said, you can. And now we got, looks like some more news. Again, I don't know if I would be I would say I'd be looking to get out of this since it's not really pushing very hard to the downside. Yeah, and now it ran away from me, so I'm going to take another sell up here. Look to get out on a 50% pullback. And I think, yeah, we would have got flattened in this area for a loss, so we're down 30 bucks. I think we go sell again though here into that push in Asia. And then just go to bed, see what happens, how it's going. Would this trade have actually been a loss? When I saw that it was bouncing below these lows and not really going anywhere, I probably would have pulled it, and which would have been basically another break-even trade. But this replay mode, I got 10x speed, so it's not easy to evaluate in real time with how fast I have this moving, but that's fine. Just for a demonstration, like, you guys get the point. In real time, you're going to do this way different, but you do have to do it very similar to this, where you let these trades play out for most of the day. And if you do take a loss, like, you know, it is what it is. So it looks like we got some news coming in again. Let's sell into it. And let's flatten into that. Got some sellers coming in. Let's buy into those. Buy a little more down here, and then let's see where this goes. See, we only got to get like a 50% bounce of this move, and we're up 50 bucks. But yeah, we would have got knocked out down there, and then this would be the Asian Open on Sunday for me. Probably would have taken a long off of that push down. Let that ride overnight. And yeah, so I just wanted to kind of show you guys how this strategy goes. I mean, look, only trading it for 3 days, I'm only down 25 bucks. Those $50,000 quote unquote accounts give you between 2,000 and 2,500 drawdown. I wouldn't try this on like Apex, where they discourage like DCA and drawdown trading. You have to go to a prop firm like Top Step or Tradeify or somebody that lets you take profit, you know, And always check your rules. Like, this isn't like guaranteed that they allow dollar cost averaging, and that this doesn't go against their rules for their drawdowns and stuff like that. So let's see, buy another one here. Set a take profit up here. Wow, there was a spike that, I don't know why it didn't show this being in session, why it stayed this light blue, showing that this is the overnight range. But this trade basically would have worked out break even, because it would have closed around here where it's 1500, and then we're going back into another overnight, and I would have just bought again. So we'd basically still be long from here. And then I like this take profit here, so let's see what happens. This strategy is definitely a grind, right? You're gonna feel like you're wasting your time with a strategy like this, but this strategy is actually teaching you the patience and disciplines you need in trading, and that you have to be in it for the long haul, not for quick profits that the most people are chasing in the market, because that's like just a fantasy that doesn't exist. So yeah, this is New York. I'd probably be buying these pushes down, and then yeah, flattening on something like that. Look, we're already up 90 bucks now on this micro. So yeah, use this at your own discretion. We'll be posting updates with how it's going for us trading the strategy. I'm gonna go run this on a prop firm, in real time. I'll post you guys updates how my account's going, and you guys let me know what you think of this strategy in the comments. Hope you have a great day. This is Trader Joe, signing out.